less than a year. We're at 51,000 subscribers.
3 to 51,000.
Last April 2024, I only had 3,000 subscribers on my channel. And I don't remember how many views I had, but it wasn't much. YouTube was a subset, it was a byproduct. Everything was focused on the podcast initially, and then I would just repurpose to YouTube. And what got me thinking is that, one, my focus when the book came out was, I want to serve, I want to solve, I want to help people, like you said, find their path to financial freedom. I think it's their birthright, but no one wants to talk about it. And I started to rethink things like, okay, well, Facebook and Instagram, they're social platforms. But the people that need my stuff are looking for solutions. Well, what's the biggest solution platform? Google and YouTube. I said, that's where I need to be. And so literally less than a year, we're at 51,000 subscribers.
3 to 51,000. And a subscriber is a big deal because that is like not the same as a view. You know, that's somebody who's been watching a bunch of your videos and they're like, I need to catch all of his videos. Boom, I subscribe. Yeah. That's a huge number. What else?
Well, and here's the other thing. You get momentum. Last night.
Right, the hockey stick.
Last night, we're sitting at dinner and I showed you we just cracked 50,000 subscribers. This morning, we're at 51,000.
1,000 in less than 24 hours.
Yeah. And the other side of it is that we're 2.5 million views on the channel.
2.5 total million views across all the videos. How often are you posting a video?
We're posting twice a week.
And are you doing the YouTube Shorts at all? Are you doing the longer form?
So interesting. Shorts and long form, they complement each other, but they work on different algorithms. Yeah. So what we do is we totally focus on the long form video, and then we cut it up and use it for shorts. And do that. We just also just repurposing. We're just
on
repurposing
the same platform,
and we're cutting it up into reels. Yeah. Plus, we do separate reels for that. And we're now. Last week, I just posted my first community post, which you can post like carousels and things like that to create dialogue on the channel. I don't know how that's going to go yet. Yeah. But literally just looking at the stats, we're 350,000 views just in the last 30 days.
That's insane because when I was doing YouTube, I was stoked to get 150,000 views a month. Yeah. And you've eclipsed that in a year. Yeah. So take me to where so back to the beginning, 3,000 subscribers real quick. Originally, you were just posting on YouTube as a secondary repurpose from the podcast. Yeah. Then did something blow up and you changed, or did you change first and then it blew up?
It was me changing.
Okay, yeah. So you're like, I'm going to prioritize YouTube. Yeah. So I don't want to put words in your mouth or anything of that nature, but I'm assuming because you prioritize YouTube as the platform, like you're creating it for YouTube, it's a different vibe, it's a different style. Yeah. It's like you feel like you're talking to the YouTube community.
And that's exactly it. Is we looked at YouTube and say, what is it they're looking for? What are the questions that they're searching for?
Which this is the video SEO angle. So you started with keywords and stuff like that. But you've also shown me these videos, and I think you demonstrate something that you're doing that I never taught in my YouTube days, because I just leaned in on the video SEO side because it really worked for me. But what you're doing is these amazing hooks and thumbnails. Yeah. Can you talk about that? Tell us about some of these videos that have just like, because it's an 80-20 rule with it, isn't it? 20% of your videos have 80% of the views.
Oh yeah. I mean, I've got my handful of videos doing 1,500, 2,000, 5,000.
And that's great. That's, but any views is amazing. Yeah.
And we have a bunch over 100,000.
Yeah.
And then we have one that's over 500,000.
Yeah. And give me those titles and some of those, because I think this is also some of the best headline hook copy ever that I've heard.
One of the most recent one of the most recent titles that is going crazy right now. We're at 150,000 views on it. The title, and there's two things with this video. The title on it says, "Give me 10 minutes, and I'll give you 20 years back."
Give me 10 minutes, and I'll give you 20 years back. There is so much power in that. That is such a powerful hook.
Yeah.
I use that. It's a great headline formula. I have that on my sales page. Give me 8 days, and I'll help you write the best sales page, of your life. It's a great but you kept it in time, like a time frame.
Yeah.
And I'll give you 20 years. There's something so powerful, and there's nothing video SEO related to that. No one is sitting there Googling that, searching for that. So what you also said, not to lead the witness here too much, but is that you're checking your views, and YouTube is, well, where are your views coming from?
So that's the other thing that we start to look at. There's a couple things we look at. We look at returning viewers versus new viewers.
Yeah.
But I also look at how many views are coming from. When you click on the analytics, you can see where the views are coming from. 140,000 of those views are through YouTube recommendations. So that tells me that YouTube's doing the heavy lifting for it. They see that this video got some traction.
I think because the hook and the thumbnails are so good that you have to click on those.
There's and that video in particular. So this was a second test of a style. So most of my episodes are done in my studio like this.
Yeah.
And we decided, hey, let's just take the Pocket Osmo, and I'm going to walk around the house. I'm going to have a conversation. The first one we did hit 30,000 views. And so we said, let's try it again. 150,000 views. So now I did this. I've just filmed another one, but it's actually outside walking not on the beach, but on the grassy area up, where it's
by the park.
By the park.
Yeah.
And we'll see how that goes. Now, most of those, what we're seeing is that most of those videos are much more conversational, personal, and it isn't just money, it's also life. And what we're finding, at least in these couple of tests, is the relatability is important. And now they feel like the comments we get are like, this was like, I needed to hear this. This was talking to me. I wish I would have known this. And so it's got me really thinking about the knowledge and the wisdom and the expertise that you bring to whatever you're doing is important. But I think people are starved for that. We throw authenticity around, but I think this real connection to say it's just a regular gal or guy, and to be okay with it. And so it's fascinating that we see that's happening, and I'm just going to keep leaning into it. I mean, we'll see how these go.